Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's MZ here, and there's just been a new release that's come out, and it's called the Tarot Spreads Year. And this tarot deck is based off this tarot book. It's called the Tarot Spreads Year book. So I thought I'd do a video comparing them both to see if it's worth your while buying this deck or buying this book, or if you already have the book, is it worth getting the deck as well? Because I'm really into tarot spreads at the moment, so I thought I'd give you a little walkthrough and see what's differences are. So yeah, let me just show you what the cards look like. This is the box. It says an inspiration deck for getting to know yourself by Chelsea Pippin Mitzi and illustrated by Cara Hudson. It's called the Tarot Spreads Year. That's what the box looks like. And on the back it says Tarot Spreads Year card deck introduces readers to using tarot as a tool for mindfulness and creativity, all while having fun and honing their intuition. Featuring 52 spreads to try with any tarot deck. This is the perfect, easy-to-use inspirational tool for getting to know yourself and tarot, covering all areas of life such as friendship, confidence, career, intuition. Explore spreads in the 4 seasons of care, shadow, growth and change, and dive deep into these seasons in the accompanying 16-page booklet. Let's open it up. What the inside of the box looks like. And here we have the little 16-page guidebook that talks about what is tarot and you, how to use this deck, tarot for all seasons. So it talks about growth, shadow, change and care, how they've separated each of the spreads. And there's got a little intro on the seasons of growth, seasons of shadow, season of change, seasons of care, and a tarot glossary at the end and about the author. So that's what the little guidebook has with it. And all these cards are split up into different categories. So we have the care category, the change category, the growth category, and the shadow category. So these are the 4 suits, as it will. So you can find out what spread you're after. Though you're wanting to focus on growth, you can look through these different spreads and pick one that you want. So if you look at the change cards, you have like 3 card spread, and it tells you what each card should represent. So intentions is what you're thinking about with regarding change. So card 1 would be a change I want to make within myself, a change I want to make for my community would be card 2. And card 3 would be how can I be resilient in the face of change. And it's like that through all these cards. So we have reflections, confidence, choice, conflict, family, romance, friendship, play, career, mind, spirit, resources and intentions. And they have the same keywords for each of the different areas. So change will always have a reflections card, and the shadow aspect will also have reflections and the same keywords. So confidence, choice, conflict, family, within your shadow, romance, friendship. So they're all the same for each one, but the questions are slightly different. So for reflections on all of different areas, this one would be what change did I make within myself, and this one is what did I learn about my shadow self, and this one is how have I cared for myself, and this one is how I've grown the most. So they all have similar sort of spreads, but different regarding being change, shadow, care, or growth as like the category, if you will. And in this book, the Tarot Spreads Year book, is pretty much the same with some slight changes. So here we have the different categories here. So we have growth, intentions, resource, spirit, mind, all the different things the cards show. And here it says growth in the tarot, page 16. And it has information about the growth in tarot, which is not shown in this guidebook. So there are some differences. There's more information in the book, but the season of growth that they show for each category is the same in this little pamphlet. So here we have the seasons of growth with similar write-up, and then the same questions. How do I grow this season? What's a moment of growth from my past that I'm proud of? So there's quite a lot of overlap. If you already have the book, you might not necessarily want the cards. But I quite like the cards because you can carry them around with you, and it's easier to pick a deck rather than going through each page. So let me show you the intentions in the growth section. So here we have intentions, and you have on the front here of this card, you have the image there, and the questions on this spread is on the back of this card. So what you're missing is this write-up about your intentions and how it explains what the spread is about. So you'll have here your growth goals before you begin drawing a card and when to use the spread. So you're missing that for each card that you go through. So this is not included in the deck itself. So if there's something you wanted, then I would probably recommend the book, so the card deck. Me, I like having both because I can always refer back to the book if I need to and everything. So, and another thing that's missing is this part at the end of each chapter, the cycle of growth. And it gives you journal prompts and tarot mantras for growth and that sort of thing. So that's not included in the card deck either. And at the front, in the little pamphlet, there's more of a summary of what tarot is and tarot is used. What's in this little guidebook here, that's there. And how to use this deck. And Tarot for All Seasons is written in here. And this one's how to use this book is different to how to use the deck. And then it goes on to the Seasons of Growth. So that's the differences between the actual card deck itself. So that's missing from like the card deck, but all these are here without the extra information from each spread. So that's the differences between the two. I thought I'd just point that out if you have this book already, because this book's been out for a while. But this deck is new. So I just wanted to point that out so you can see the differences. So let me just put these cards together now, and I'll show you all the cards together so you can see if this is something you'd be interested in. Start with the shadows first. We zoom you in. So here we have a 3-card spread for shadow, and it's focused on intentions. Pause if you want to read the prompts for which the spreads are about. This one's a 5-card spread about resources. This one's a 4-card spread about spirit. This one is a 7-card spread based on your shadow work and about your mind, which I would be quite interested in doing actually. This is about a problematic thought pattern I'm experiencing. The next 3 cards are the negative consequences of that thought pattern. 5 and 6 is the positive consequences of that thought pattern, and the last card is how can I shed new light on this thought pattern. This one's about career in your shadow. About play in your shadow. This is about shadow and friendship. One's about romance, family, conflict, choice, and confidence, and reflections. So in each category you can get 1, 2, 3, 13 different spreads. So you've got 13 spreads about your shadow, and then 13 about change. And they all have the same keywords as what was shown on the shadow. Reflections, confidence, choice, conflict, family, romance, friendship, play, career, mind, spirit, resources, and intentions. It's like that throughout the whole deck. I just thought this would be really a good tool to have. Say you was doing a reading for someone and there was, I don't know, focusing on their career and how to grow their career. You could find the growth section, find the career spread. You could lay that down next year and pull those cards for the person you're reading for. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Have this next year as a reference, and you can say what each of the representations are. So it could be one, what your current career situation, how my current situation is preparing for me for bigger things, where my career needs to go next, and a skill I need to nurture so I can move ahead. So I just thought that was quite interesting. I really like this, having a card version of the book I already had. So I quite like this idea. The cardstock's pretty nice. I suppose it's not something you'd shuffle particularly. You'd pick out a card that you was interested in using. They're colour coded, so they'll be easy to find. So yeah, there's quite a lot of difference. And colour coded in the book as well, the same colours of the cards. So yeah, I just found it really interesting. If you already had this book and you wasn't sure what the cards were about, they're basically exactly the same spreads, just in card format, just having this page as the card. So that would be on the front, that would be on the back. But I just thought I'd show you my comparisons and thoughts and things. But yeah, I quite like this little card deck. I think it would be useful to take with you if you was doing readings, and you could give it to someone that you was like, if they wasn't sure what their question was going to be, you could just ask them, well, if you look through these and see if these something you'd be interested in asking, we could focus on that in the reading. Because a lot of people, like me included, I'll go to a reading and they ask if there's a particular subject I want to talk about. Sometimes I say, could I just have a general reading? But majority of the time, we all know that general readings aren't always the best thing to ask for. Better to go in with a question, I think, something to seek an answer to, and it's, I think, like honing down on it, and you can give these people something, a choice to look at. I think that's quite handy to have. So yeah, that's my little video about the Tarot Spreads Year deck. It's only just come out. It was quite affordable. Got it off Amazon. And yeah, so if you already have the book, you don't necessarily need the deck itself, but it's a easy way to move it about, I guess, have it in your bag, and yeah, it's just another tool to use. And yeah, I'm really into spreads at the moment, so I thought I'd share the deck with you all. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you next video. Bye.